Hi, my name is Rick Ratchford, and I have been a market analyst now for nearly 3 decades, going back to the mid-80s, and I've been a trader for almost that long in the futures and options market, and in the last 10 years in the Forex market. What I currently do is I moderate and run the Eff Dates market timing membership. And in this video, I want to show you what is behind the door of that membership so that you will get an idea of what it is that we provide serious traders looking to take their trading up to the next level. And that is what we specialize in, and we have been since 1996 when this membership first started. That's quite a long time for this business, and it says a lot as to how effective we are in what we're doing. So let me go ahead now and give you that tour. What you're currently looking right now is our main portal website. It's called AmazingAccuracy.com, and this is where you would get information about our membership. There's a questions and answers section. There's examples of forecasts that I have made on public forums over the last couple of decades. There are extra products that are not necessary to purchase to be a part of the membership, or nor do you need them to be in the membership or take advantage of it. However, they are tools that are effective for what they do, and that is helping traders to time the market, calculate support, resistance, and so forth. And it's also here at this main portal website where you can join our market timing membership. And once you join, you will then be directed to the actual membership site, which now is coming up. Here it is, the effdatesforum.com website. It is here you would be able to log in, and I'm already logged in right now, but you'll have a login right down here. And if you click on the home screen, this is the main location of the membership that sends you off to any of the several sections that we have. So let's walk through and see what it is you can expect as a member of the Eff Dates Market Forecasting membership. Starting with the top left here, we see Market Analysis and Forecast. As a market analyst and market forecaster, I go through the various markets from time to time, and I will post an analysis that members can then access by going over here to this section. You can see Australian dollar, British pound, Canadian dollar, euro, yen, S&P, and so forth. These are various market analysis or forecasts that I have done in recent weeks. Going back to that member portal page again, one of the favorite areas for members is the cyclic envelopes section, and this is extremely helpful because it is a visual of the current market cycle that the market is in. For example, the Australian dollar we see is now turning up. We can see that the short-term cycle trend is now riding that upward trend, you might say. It's a visual that, going along with the turn dates, the Eff Date turn dates that I provide through this membership, the two together work hand in hand to help traders time when to get in a market for a trade. For example, here in the Australian dollar, the best time to go long, for example, the Australian dollar is once it pulls back, as this cyclic envelope is suggesting is likely going to happen at this time, and then we have a turn date around this time here to get into the trade. So you can see we have it for British pound, Canadian dollar, euro, Japanese yen, coffee, sugar, cotton, crude oil, gold, silver, live cattle, lean hogs, S&P 500, T-bonds, corn, soybeans, and wheat. Those are the markets we cover. And on the 5 currencies, by the way, the Australian dollar, British pound, Canadian dollar, euro, and Japanese yen, although these are futures contracts, those 5 can also translate over to the Forex market, those that are paired with the US dollars, like the Australian US dollar, British pound US dollar, the US dollar Canadian, the US dollar Japanese yen, or the euro US dollar Forex pairs. They would translate over 1-to-1. Here is the tutorial section of the membership, and here you will find lessons on various subjects like trends, the Eff Dates, guidelines, how to profit with Eff Dates, how to improve your trade setup selection, managing your trades, stop losses, learning how to figure out the dominant cycle trend and so forth. And over time, more is added. Here's the discussion location. Members here are encouraged to post their questions. And you can see here, I will answer the questions, and all members get to see the question and the answer, or they can ask each other questions if they like, or post whatever trades they're involved in. Then we have the video training area here, and here are videos that teach you how to identify price bars, swing turns, how to identify trends, more information on Eff Date turn dates, trading setups, the cycle envelopes, and so forth. And of course, what would be a website without a question and answer section? Most asked questions are right here. You just simply click on it, and it will open up with the answer to that question. Then this here, the Market Forecasting Secrets, is only for members who also happen to have a copy of my book. You'll have to excuse my mess, but I am an office geek here, and I'm constantly working behind these monitors, and well, I'm sure some of you can relate. But anyways, my book called Market Forecasting Secrets book. It has 12 very, very special market forecasting secrets. These are not Eff dates, by the way. These predict turns that could be weeks away, months away, some of them days away, but it's different than running the Eff Date algorithm through the software, which gives you a lot of short-term daily turns or the weekly turns, which we use regularly, and I'll show you the section where you get that. But if you happen to have this book and you're a member, you would have access to this site, this section here, which I'm not going to click on because, well, it's a secret. The Eff Dates report, this is the main section of the membership. This is basically what a member is signing up for, and that is to receive this weekly Eff Date report. And it's available for download once a week. And you would click here and you get a PDF pop up, and it would have the 18 markets, and it would have the daily turn dates for coming up the next week and a half, and it would have weekly turn dates. I'll show you, for example, here. These are the Eff Date reports. It's kind of a spreadsheet type of format. Has the markets listed here, has what contract month. Here are the weekly turn dates, the next two. Here are the daily turn dates, and then visually it's plotted as to what day during the week we're expecting the market to make a swing top or bottom. And I usually print them out so I have reference to them for my own personal trades and analysis. And that would be clicking on this link right here. And this one right here, for example, provides you with a file that you can use with our charting software, which is provided to our members free of charge. And that software will then plot the Eff dates for the current report. It would show just those Eff dates, and so that you can visually see where to expect the next top and bottom to occur. So this is the main part of why an individual, a trader, would be joining our membership, is to get those Eff dates. The rest of this is stuff that is over delivery. This is things that I would like to have, and so it's what I provide for our members and have been now since 1996. So we've been doing this a long time. Now here's something, is this member reply video section here. Sometimes a member will ask a question on our discussion forum, and I will answer that question with an actual video. And when I do that, I'm going to put it here in this section here, so that later on down the line, new members can come over here and see the question that was asked, and then see what my reply was, and walking through the chart and explaining the whole thing. So it's a very good resource. And it's also encouraging for a member to ask a question, because that will just cause me to produce more videos and replies for the benefit of everyone. I hope you enjoyed the tour behind the scenes of the Eff Date market timing membership, and hopefully we'll be able to see you as part of the members, and have your market timing go through the roof. Thanks for watching.